Have you ever noticed that the people who hurt you always seem to hurt you in the exact same way? Different face, different name, same exact pattern, on repeat. You swore, after the last one, that you'd never let it happen again. And somehow, here you are. It's not bad luck. It's not that you keep picking the wrong people. There's a specific psychological wiring that makes certain people magnets for manipulators. And once you can see it, you can start to rewire it. In an earlier video, I broke down the tactics manipulators use: love bombing, gaslighting, the silent treatment, guilt tripping. Tactics don't work on everyone equally, though. They work best on people who are psychologically primed to respond to them. So the real question isn't, what do manipulators do? It's, why do some of us keep saying yes over and over to the same pattern in different packaging? What attachment theory explains. The answer starts in early childhood, with something psychologists call attachment theory, first developed by researcher John Bowlby and later expanded by Mary Ainsworth. The way your caregivers responded to you as an infant taught your nervous system what love is supposed to feel like in your body before you even had language for it. If your needs were met consistently, your nervous system learned, people are safe. I don't have to fight for love. If your needs were met inconsistently, it learned something different. Love is unpredictable. It has to be earned, and the anxiety of almost losing someone is just what love feels like. That blueprint becomes the invisible template your brain runs every adult relationship through. The 4 attachment styles. Secure. You're comfortable with closeness and with independence. Conflict doesn't feel like the end of the relationship. Anxious. You crave closeness, sometimes needing constant reassurance. Silence feels like danger. You overgive, trying to secure a love you're afraid you'll lose. Avoidant. Closeness feels like a threat to your independence. You pull away right when things get real, even if you tell yourself you just value your space. Disorganized or fearful avoidant. You want closeness and you're terrified of it at the same time. You pull people in and push them away in the same week, usually because the person meant to make you feel safe as a child was also, sometimes, the source of fear. Which one sounded the most like you? Why chaos feels like home? Love bombing works because of exactly this. Overwhelming affection, moving fast. You're different from anyone I've met. To someone securely attached, that's a red flag. To someone anxious or disorganized, it feels like relief. Then the withdrawal starts, and the attention turns inconsistent. This is intermittent reinforcement, getting a reward unpredictably instead of consistently. It's the same mechanism that makes slot machines addictive. Your brain doesn't disengage when the good feeling gets rare. It clings harder, chasing the moments it still shows up. If your nervous system was shaped by inconsistency early on, this doesn't register as a warning. It registers as familiar. And familiar gets mistaken for safe, even when it's the opposite. Add an anxious partner's fear of abandonment to an avoidant or manipulative partner's need for distance, and you get a loop where each person's deepest wound keeps triggering the others. Finding your pattern. Ask yourself, are you more pulled toward partners who keep you slightly unsure of them than toward ones who are consistent? Have you ever mistaken a calm relationship for a boring one? When someone pulls away, is your instinct to chase and try harder? Do you explain away behavior you'd flag instantly in a friend's relationship? If more than one landed, that's not a character flaw. It's a nervous system that learned, correctly, given what it survived, to associate love with effort and uncertainty. A learned pattern can be unlearned. Building earned security. First, name the pattern out loud, the moment it shows up. This is my anxious attachment talking, not the truth. That half second of naming it is where change becomes possible. Second, practice tolerating calm. If steady people feel boring, that's not evidence something's wrong with them. It's evidence your nervous system isn't used to safety yet. Stay in that discomfort longer than feels natural. Third, choose consistent people and let them prove it over time instead of testing them to fail. Every experience of someone actually showing up becomes evidence your nervous system can use to update itself. This isn't fast. Attachment patterns took years to form, so they take time to shift. But they're not permanent. People move towards secure attachment all the time, through awareness, the right relationships, and often therapy. The pattern that made you an easy target isn't a life sentence. It's just the starting point for understanding yourself. If this helped you see yourself a little more clearly, go watch the manipulation tactics video right after this one. Once you see how these two ideas connect, you'll never look at a relationship the same way again.